I was actually planning on making a different video this week, but news came up and plans change. So let's get into the Z Fold 6 updates and leaks that have been going on. The first rumor that I want to talk about is how the Z Fold 6 might actually weigh close to what the S24 Ultra weighs, which is crazy, especially given that it's a foldable versus non-foldable phone. That is getting into incredible territory for foldable phones. The first rumor is that the Z Fold 6 may weigh 239 grams, which is close to the S24 Ultra's weight of 232 grams. That is pretty comparable to me, and that is a huge change. Right now, the Z Fold 5 clocks in at 253 grams. For some context, that's actually over a 5% difference from the Z Fold 5 to the Z Fold 6. And the Z Fold 4 clocks in at 263 grams, which is just a little over a 3% difference. So for that to go from a 3% change to a little over a 5% change is an amazing feat. But where did we get this information from? This came from Ice Universe, somebody on Twitter that seems to leak a lot about phones. Honestly, I don't know how they keep getting this information. Maybe they work at Samsung. It's not just Samsung phones. I think it's like Xiaomi and a few other flagship phones. They seem to have a lot of information, and I don't know how reliable or verifiable it is, but it is fun. And I'm assuming if Samsung really had a problem with Ice Universe making these posts, then they'd tell him to knock it off. It wasn't just that though. Along with the weight change came a few other metrics that are also pretty impressive for the Z Fold 6. It's reportedly over a millimeter thinner when it's folded and over a half a millimeter thinner when it is unfolded. Those are some huge wins for the weight and it to be thinner, and it's going to probably have better processing, better battery life. Altogether, it seems like it's increased almost every metric, but we still don't know. Is that going to be for the Z Fold 6 or the Z Fold 6 Ultra? Yep, that's right. There is actually going to be a Z Fold 6 Ultra. It's crazy. You may have heard already, but there has reportedly been 3 phones that could possibly come out, 3 foldable phones from Samsung at this time. There is going to be 3 models of the Z Fold 6, which is incredible. This is thanks to the report of Galaxy Club. They are the ones that found out that there is going to be a more expensive version of the Z Fold 6. Here's the catch though, it really might only be for South Korea. Even if it is just for South Korea and it is a limited launch, that is giving hope that they are gonna increase the amount of phones that they release for foldables in the future. Yeah, so Galaxy Club couldn't confirm or deny whether a lighter version, a cheaper version of the Z Fold 6 was going to be released. They could only confirm about the Z Fold 6 Ultra that might be a limited release. However, another article came out looking at the development process of the Samsung, and they found that there is going to be a cheaper version. So we could get the 6 FE, the 6, and the 6 Ultra. That is crazy. That is really comparative to getting the S24, S24 Plus, and S24 Ultra. I think these variations are definitely a winner for Samsung, and they're keeping with that course. Something that I do wonder though is it really for the sales? Is it really worth making all these variations of the same phone? Because you're probably just splitting the sales across 3 different phones that you might have gotten for one phone. Maybe you get like a extra percentage of sales because you're appealing to a wider variety of audiences. That could be the possibility, but there could be a psychological aspect to having 3 phones to choose from at 3 different prices. Maybe somebody who wouldn't be sure if they wanted the Z Fold 6 now sees the Z Fold Ultra and they realize, oh my God, I definitely can't pay over $2,000 for this phone, but maybe I can pay for the regular folds. You know, it's kind of like how Costco, when you walk into Costco, they have the big ticket items, the TVs, the sound systems, everything like that right out at the front. It's a big ticket item, so that way if you go and you buy like $30 crate of food, you're not feeling bad about it because you're like, I got a good deal. I wonder if that's kind of the similar thing with Samsung doing an Ultra model, not just for power users, but also for making the price of the other ones look a little bit better. Now, this is a lot of speculation. We really don't know. Is the Ultra going to have a silo with a pen inside of it? That would be a power user's dream. And then how much do you think the light version is going to be? Could it be like $1,200? Could it go to $1,000? That would be crazy, incomparable to getting a regular phone. So there is a lot to think about, and a lot to think about, like what features they're going to have, what's going to be the battery life of these different phones. It's really exciting to see how different they're going to be or how similar they're going to be. And I can't wait to get into it. If you had to choose, which phone would you get? Would you get the light version, the regular one, or the Ultra? Let me know and I'll catch you in the next one.